The breaking news coming in, NCP SP MP Supriya Sule has visited the site and is taking stock of the rescue operations that are underway. The visuals on your screens of Supriya Sule visiting the Kundmala area in the Pune city. Remember, an iron bridge had collapsed. Rescue operations are currently underway. 25 to 30 tourists were feared swept away or drowned in this entire collapse. My colleague Rucha has been getting us an update on the rescue operations. Rucha, Supriya Sule now speaking with people who have, suffered this collapse. There are, of course, others who still, remain missing. The authorities are carrying out the rescue operations at the moment. As far as the rescue is concerned, Rucha, what is the latest that you're picking up?
Well, this is a very tragic incident. What was supposed to be a joyful evening where the families, friends had gone to enjoy the weather turned out to be a tragedy, and many people fell into the river. As of now, what we are understanding is 6 to 7 people have been rescued by the NDRF teams as well as the locals. The villagers had reached the spot immediately after hearing about the incident, after the tourists had reported the incidents. Many ambulances, 12 to 13 ambulances are still on the spot, and the rescue operation is still underway. What is a challenge is the level of water. The Indrayani river is reported to have increased level of water since it is orange alert in the Pune Ghat area. There's heavy rainfall, extremely heavy rainfall is reported since past 2 days, which is why the level of water is increasing continuously, which is going to be a big challenge for the rescue operation for NDRF. Additionally, the people who fell into the river are said to have drowned away with the water, with the force of the Indrayani river. 20 to 25 people is what we are hearing are said to have been swept away with the water, and many are still feared to be under the structure of this bridge. Now, the bridge was made of iron and it was very old bridge, and as per the initial reports, it was dilapidated bridge, and the condition of the bridge was not so good, and many people were traveling on it with the bikes also. Some were on the vehicle, some tourists were taking pictures, taking selfies, and were only enjoying the weather, but they were not aware of what's coming for them, and immediately due to the heavy rainfall and due to the condition of the bridge, the bridge collapsed, and many people are feared to be swept away, and many are still missing, while the Chief Minister has confirmed that 2 people have unfortunately lost their lives. The intensity of the fall was so hard that they directly hit on the surface of the river. The area was rocky area.
Of course, the government has pressed authorities into action. Rucha, stay with me. Let me also tell our viewers how the state government is closely monitoring this entire unfortunate incident that has taken place. The Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, who also happens to be Pune's guardian minister, has spoken with the district collector and has sought a detailed report on this.
वेगवेगळ्या माहिती मिळते. एनडीआरएफची टीम तिथे गेलेली आहे. आजूबाजूचे जे नगरपालिका वगैरे तिथली पण टीम तिथे गेलेली आहे, आणि प्रथम दर्शनी असं सांगण्यात येतं की तिथं जो ब्रिज होता लोखंडी तो फार चढलेला होता, आणि त्याच्यातनं जास्त लोक तिथं उभे राहिले आणि मोटरसायकल पण जात होते. त्या बोजाने ते खाली पडला. तिथं 8 कोटीचा एक ब्रिज ऑलरेडी मंजूर आहे, पण त्याच्याबद्दलची उत्तमभूत सगळी माहिती नीटपणे कलेक्टरला द्यायला सांगितलेली. कलेक्टर म्हणले काही काळामध्ये तुम्हाला देईल.
Meanwhile, the opposition in the state, Shiv Sena UBT, has hit out at the Fadnavis government, viewers, and they've called this accident a result of the administration's negligence.
महाराष्ट्र के पुणे के पास तले गांव में जो इंद्राणी पुल के टूट जाने की वजह से कई लोग बह गए, 2 लोग तो मृत भी हो गए हैं, कई लोग अभी घायल हैं, कई लोग अभी बह गए हैं, बचाव कार्य चल रहा है, एनडीआरएफ की टीमें लगी हैं, पुलिस लगी हुई है, प्रशासन लगा हुआ है। लेकिन एक सवाल उठता है कि जब कोई ब्रिज जर्जर था और उसको बंद कर दिया गया था, तो वहां पर प्रशासन क्यों नहीं था? वहां बैरिकेटिंग क्यों नहीं थी? वहां पुलिसकर्मी क्यों नहीं थी? अरे हमारे देश में सुरक्षित क्या है? और उसके बाद भी वहां के सांसद, वहां के मंत्री कह रहे हैं कि वो ब्रिज जर्जर था, लोग जानबूझकर वहां जाते हैं। देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी, हम आपसे मांग करेंगे कि इसमें जो दोषी हो उनको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा दी जाए, उनको गिरफ्तार किया जाए।
All right, let me go across to Rucha. Rucha, political war of words also erupting as these rescue operations are being carried out in Kundmala. The opposition upping the ante against the government and saying when this bridge was old and dilapidated, why did you not, rectify it, and why did you not make sure that this kind of an unfortunate incident doesn't happen?
Well, the Shiv Sena UBT has targeted the Fadnavis government and keeping them responsible for the entire incident and calling the negligence of the government. Now this comes after the multiple complaints by the locals. This particular area of Kundmala was very famous tourist destination, and the waterfall there was where a lot of tourists used to come on regular basis.
Rucha, now, come back to you right now. I'm joined by NCP SP's Clyde Castro. Clyde Castro, the government is saying, of course, rescue operations are underway, but there is, of course, concern that this bridge was old and dilapidated.
The question comes is that they knew that the bridge was old and it was, in danger of collapsing any time. Why was the government not looking into it? Now, I heard the Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Ajit Pawar, saying that another bridge was sanctioned there. So that means you knew that the bridge was in bad shape. It could collapse at any time. So why were repairs not carried out on that? And at the same time, if it's in such a dangerous situation, then they should have taken precaution. There should have been security. There should have been somebody from the administration, the whole team, making sure that not, so many people being there. There were too many people on the bridge, and, they allowed them to go there. This is the government's apathy that is coming out in the fore. They should have made sure that people do not go there, and they should have made sure that, that bridge was repaired. But I think the government here is not concerned about the people. They're only, busy doing politics and, playing political games. What you see is right now is a complete negligence from the authorities, and I think those in the government and those in the authority are answerable, and they need to own up to what they're doing.
All right, Clyde Castro, thanks very much for joining us on Times Now. Of course, the opposition upping the ante against the Maharashtra government. But remember, as far as the government is concerned, at the moment, the entire focus is on the rescue operations. And of course, we'll keep getting you the latest on-ground situation. Right now, let's shift our focus and get to the breaking news that's coming in at the moment. Tension has erupted after an alleged midnight police raid at Bengal's Bankura Natunganj BJP district party office. As per the BJP, around 2 a.m., a team of Bankura district police accompanied by the IC of Bankura Sadar police station and forces from both Bankura Sadar and Khatra police stations broke the lock of the party office and barged inside. They're also alleging that the police ransacked papers and documents that were kept inside. This incident, viewers, has sparked chaos, and BJP workers have rushed to the spot upon hearing about this news, which reportedly forced the police to retreat. My colleague Ridhita is getting us more on this. Ridhita, what's the current situation at the moment? Has the tensions eased, and what is the police saying as far as BJP's concerns are, there? They have been voiced about ransacking their office.
Absolutely correct, as we get to understand from the situation that happened at 2 a.m. yesterday, where in Bankura, the Natunganj district office of the BJP was broke into by the Khatra police station along with the Bankura Sadar police station, which was led by the IC of Bankura Sadar. And there are allegations coming up where documents have been ransacked as well. So they broke into the first lock, and they also tried breaking through the second lock, after which the members of the party office had come in and gathered in front of the party office, after which the police said that out of a suspect suspect of an incident that had happened on Friday at Khatra. They had suspected that the victim of that case might be hiding in the BJP office, and therefore this has happened. They did not have any warrant with them to which they can conduct a raid. So after which today morning the members of the BJP party office in Notunganj had gathered in front of the Notunganj temple, which is just attached with the party office itself. They had also they had also gathered in front of that, blocked the road, and also, as we understand, that the police station was also gherawed out after that. But the information that we have, the TMC, neither TMC nor has the police come up with any statement of the understanding that why has this raid happened last night. But BJP has strongly opposed this movement, stating that under the nose of Mamata Banerjee, police is creating commotion.
No word from the Mamata Banerjee government, Ridhita, as you tell us. We'll have to wait and watch whether they finally respond to these concerns or not, and whether the police in fact even responds to this or issues a statement. Thanks very much, Ridhita, for joining us at the moment. Viewers, with that, it's time for a short break. News and updates will continue on the other side.